Hey guys, HW. I had this urge today to come into the city today and get out of the house. I don't normally come into the city too often on a Tuesday, but something today was telling me to come in, and I'm glad I did because it's a beautiful sunny day. And the other thing I wanted to do was I wanted to sit on the stairs of the Opera House, which I'm doing now. And I've got this delicious flat white. And I just want to take in the scenery, watch all the punters get about. And here's the stairs of the Opera House here. Plenty of people about. I'm actually quite shocked at how many people are here today. I thought it was going to be relatively quiet, but there's an absolute bucket load of tourists walking around. And there's something on at the Opera House. I think it's some sort of school spectacular or something like that, because there's all these kids in black t-shirts all around. And if you don't know what the school spectacular it is, having trouble getting my words out while I'm still consuming this coffee. If you don't know what the school spectacular it is, it's basically a pantomime where the kids showcase their talent in acting and singing and dancing and all the rest of it. And I think they do it once a year, and it's a competition. And I think that's what it is happening here at the Opera House today, but don't quote me on it. I'm just guessing that that's what it is. A couple of private ferries heading out of Circular Quay. Opera House directly behind me, or one of the sails of the Opera House anyway. Hope you can see it in the shot. Me enjoy more of this nectar. As I drop a bit of my coffee. I don't know why I'm struggling to talk so much today. Getting my tongue twisted even more than usual. So Whale Bridge was the place that I got this nectar from. Right over, or just past the opera bar down there at Circular Quay. I tell you what, I waited a while, and there seemed to be a few angry punters in there that hadn't received their order yet. But I got mine, so all's well. In a minute, we're going to get down and have a scout around to see if the couple of the local seals that usually bask in the sun around the Opera House, see if they're here, and then we'll have a bit of a peruse around the outskirts of the Opera House, and then I have no idea what I'm going to do after that. So we'll see how we go. Oh, we're in luck. Benny the seal is basking on the stairs of the Opera House. I was hoping he might be out today.
얼굴을 보여준다.
There's actually another one just around in Circular Quay as well.
눈 떴다. Open the eyes.
Oh, the school kids are here yelling out at him. Southern fur seal, I think it is. Now I'm having trouble with my mic again, so I have to dub over this bit. This was too crackly, but I'll try to repeat the exact words that I said as I walk through here. It's going to give you a look at the view down here. We'll just get around this guy so we don't spoil his shot. And there she is. There's the coat hanger. Sydney Harbour Bridge in all its glory. A couple of ferries moving in and out of the quay. You can see a rubbish barge making its way out from under the harbour bridge on its way out to probably pick up some rubbish in one of the bays around Sydney. Oh, let's capture the sails here while we're here. I often see tourists when they come here and they see the separation in the buildings of the Opera House and they freak out because their view, what they've seen on TV, they always think that it's just one big building. But they're actually separated into separate buildings. That's the perspective that they get when they look at the Opera House on movies and in TV shows. I hope you can see this one. It's just sitting in the water off the back of the opera bar. Just floating in the water, enjoying itself. It's been floating like that for ages. I saw it on the way in. In a minute I'll take a walk past the opera bar and show you all the punters. There's a hell of a lot of people down here for a Tuesday. Should we view the punters from up here? Or should we go down and walk right past them and invade their space? Yeah, go on then, let's do that. There's two sections here. I think this first section's a bit of a takeaway cafe sort of style area where you can just grab something and come and sit out on these tables and chairs. See people having some sherbets there. People getting some coffees at this table. There's a lot lounging back. Something to eat. A couple of beers there. And this is where we get into the opera bar proper just here. This is where the alcohol's served. Or when I say alcohol, I mean like cocktails and stuff like that. A few ladies having the wine there. Something to eat. A couple of glasses of champers. Yeah, it's a good spot. If you come to Sydney, definitely come down here at least one night and have yourself a drink maybe as the sun's going down. Because look at the view. Sensational. You can order your drinks there via the QR code. And then I suppose you'd call these the cheap seats down here. But they still get themselves a delightful view from there. I've come into Wildbridge to get my nectar that you'll see me drink, or that you saw me drink earlier in the vid. Right on Circular Quay. Alright, let's order the flat white. As we look up at Customs House, I realise that I haven't done the weather observations today, have I? Well, we better do that. So the weather today, as I said earlier, it's a glorious day. 22 degrees Celsius, and the wind's from the west at 11 kilometres an hour. That big awning you see up the top of the building there, that's Cafe Sydney. And I think I've mentioned this in past vids. If you ever come to Sydney and you want to have some good nosh, some good food, get yourself up there for lunch or dinner. It's quite a delight. So Customs House, Cafe Sydney. Look at all the seagulls waiting for scraps of food in the forecourt of Customs House. Can see in the distance over there the light rail heading out to Randwick. I'm going to pick it up again in Bridge Street, and I've decided I'm going to walk up Bridge Street up to York Street, and then I'm going to walk over to Barangaroo. Then I'm going to enter the metro. Going to enter the metro train over there rather than what I did to get here. I actually caught the metro all the way into Martin Place and walked down from Martin Place. So I might walk to Barangaroo and get on the train there on the way back. And you know, we'll do a bit more people watching on the way. Look at that cheeky little croissant joint over here. What's it called? Bondi croissants. And you notice I deliberately avoided the second word because I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, the lunchtime punters are out. Look at them. Some of them take away food in hand. There'll be a cheeky little tub of Chinese takeaway, or maybe a salad, maybe even some pasta. We're just walking past the Australian Stock Exchange now. Oh, look at that. There must be some sort of IPO or something happening today. Look. They got the little delights out on the table there. Some little quiches and cakes and sandwiches. Somebody must be launching on the exchange today.
No, it's okay.
In the old days, you used to walk past the exchange there, and there'd be a whole bunch of retirees sitting in there watching the stock tickers. With the advent of the internet, they can sit at home and watch it on their computer instead. Wow, look at this food court here. Look at them packing in. They're all packing into some place called Brooklyn Bridge. Oh, Brooklyn Bridge Deli. That's what they're waiting for. Must be offering up delightfully big sandwiches. Now, how am I going to navigate this? Do I want to go all the way down there? Or do I want to, I think I want to cross here and then go up there. Let's join the crowd here. Change of battery. Let's get going again. There used to be a cafe right on the corner here, and I used to always want to go in and try it. And I can't recall whether I actually ever did or not. Just making our way up to what's called Churchill up here. And Lang Park, that's Lang Park that you can see in there, the trees and the grass. Let's skirt around this way. It's quite crowded on the other footpath. There's Lang Park in there. Started one of my videos in there one day. Someone in there having a snooze. There's the green light. There's one of the churches that makes this Churchill. St Philip's Anglican Church. See, look, it says Churchill on the underneath the St Philip's sign. See, I wasn't crapping you. There goes my phone. There's the approaches and exits to the harbour bridge just there. Sneaky look back at Lang Park. Big Moreton Bay fig in view. Alright, rather than being on the bike today, we're actually walking under the underpass that takes you under the approaches to the bridge. Cycled up this track plenty of times in the past. And in my Sydney cycling video, or Sydney cycle paths or something like that I called it, I rode through part of this. Oh, there's a few punters haunting South Dowling sandwiches here. Got to get in there one day. I never remember though. They always end up going somewhere else. Anyway, let's head down High Street and then get down the High Street steps down to Barangaroo. Lord, I can't believe that they're putting Banksia trees in here. They're a pain in the neck. Let me show you this one up here. We had some out the front of our house when I was growing up. Here's one here. See when the pine cones start to wither up and dry, they fall off, they're black, and they land on the road and all over the footpath. They're a real hazard. They're beautiful trees when they're healthy, but just the fact that they drop the pine cones is a pain in the neck for pedestrians and also motor vehicles. This is a frangipani tree just here, hugging this pine tree. Native minor bird didn't like me standing there. It must have a nest up there. Oh, holy crap. There's actually people using this little park here. Oh, and a rat. Let's go and see if we can see that rat. Yeah, there it is. Look, just basking in the sunshine. Oh, there it goes. Alright, down the High Street steps to the Barangaroo station so I can get out of here. Imagine in the old days being one of the wharfies. You'd work all day lugging bales of wool off the boats and whatever other produce was coming in and out of Australia. And if you lived in those government houses up the top of the stairs here, imagine walking up these stairs at the end of the day. Be a nightmare. Sign's telling me there's a pedestrian crossing somewhere. Can't see it yet. Oh, does it want me to go? It wants me to go all the way down there. Are they serious? Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm crossing here. Frogger. There we go, successful mission. I wonder if this workman up here will have a go at me when I walk past. Next time, use the pedestrian crossing. There's the stairs we just came down, the High Street steps. He looks like he's gearing up to have a go. Let's see. Nah, can't be bothered. See this vacant lot here in between the Crown Casino and the Barangaroo station. All of this eventually is going to be residential apartments and a few commercial buildings as well. You gotta laugh. I'm sure I remember the original plans saying that there had to be a lot more public space here, but as usual, the commercial interests take over. So a lot more building to be done on this peninsula. Past that brown building that you can see in the distance, just past the station, there's plenty of parkland that way, but I'd like to see some more, to be honest. Tell you what, it's absolutely glorious walking along here now. Just walking along in the sunshine. Might have a quick peek at Walsh Bay before we go. As I drop my microphone. Good timing, the jackhammer goes off. Should we walk on this new grass here? No, we won't. We'll refrain. Let the squares of turf, sod, whatever you want to call it, do a bit more growing and get a bit of greenery on it. Bit of news about what's coming. See if we can find anything of interest. Let me jump over this little garden here and have a look, have a little bit of a look-see. Oh, that's pretty much where we're standing now, or close to. The restaurants. That there I don't recognise. Is that new? Is that going to be new? park's already there. According to that illustration there, that blank block there is going to be what they call Harbour Park. But I'm not sure. I was pretty sure that there was going to be a bit more residential stuff going in. Oh, look there, see? It says Harbour Park is coming. But I could have sworn there was going to be some more residential development. Maybe I'm wrong. Go and have a look at the water. Can we get down on that wharf over there? Let's go and have a look, see. Yeah, it's open. It's open for HW. Have a look at either side. These seawalls have got some oysters and growing on the side and plenty of seaweed on both sides. Oh, I don't know. Look at it flapping up and down in the water. Might get seasick. Oh, I feel giddy already. There's where we've got to go. There's Barangaroo station there. Yeah, this thing's moving. Look, this will give you an idea of the pier moving up and down. Oh, feeling a bit queasy. But have a look across there. Just there you can see that wharf across the water. That's Balmain. That's how close it is. Any of you avid wild swimmers out there, do you reckon you could make it across there without getting taken by a shark? I reckon you'd be lucky. Sydney Harbour's pretty clean at the moment. There's plenty of bull sharks around. And who knows what else. Probably a few cheeky tiger sharks and great whites as well. With those seals that we saw around the Opera House, that'd attract the white pointers, wouldn't it? Yeah, look at them. Look at the punters out of their offices at Barangaroo, taking a little stroll around the park, around the water's edge. Helicopter sightseeing tour en route. Yeah, what a delight. Get out of the way, pigeon. Get out. Let's walk on the wooden promenade this time. Is that the back of the Palisade Hotel up there? I think it is. Do you remember when I sat up there at the back having cocktails, looking over the rocks? What's this? The Run Club. Every Friday at 7:15 a.m. You can come and join the Run Club. Look at them. Look at the punters. They all coming down there hoping to meet a partner. When I did the tour of the Sydney Metro, I caught the elevator back down to Barangaroo. So let's get the escalators this time. This middle escalator looks alright. Oh, when's the next train? The next train is in 4 minutes from platform 2. So as we head past the copper art on the wall of the Barangaroo station and head down to the platform, I'll say goodbye to you. Thanks for coming on the little unplanned, on a whim skirt around Sydney this morning, this afternoon. I'll see you in the next vid. The video is over.